What's your relationship with LSF? Do you ever read it?
Yeah, I do it in the same way people self-harm. Like,
Yeah.
To feel something just like so brutal.
After you put on a big event and you risk all your financial money, let me feel really good about myself. And you read live stream fails.
No, yeah. After the Streamer Awards, that's when I sent a message. I was like, ban me from this. That Reddit, genuinely, it used to be something that you like looked forward to.
Sure.
Really.
Yeah.
Like, I remember because some of my very first clips were on LSF and LSF made me or whatever, but you'd see these clips and everyone would be like, so nice, right? And it almost, have you ever heard about that art exhibit where that woman stood there for an hour, like unfazed or something?
No.
Like people could walk in and it was just her standing there and there was feathers and silk and there was also a gun with one bullet and stuff like that. And they could interact with her however they wanted. And at first people were nice. They'd like kiss her on the cheek or they'd give her a hug or they would, something just like sweet. And then eventually people started undressing her. People took a knife to her and cut her. People held the gun to her head while she just stood there and stopped. And the whole point of the exhibit was to talk about humans and how they naturally divulge into fucking evil. And I feel like that's what LSF has done.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Like it's become a Reddit that thrives off of streamers and now they hate streamers.
Yeah.
And it's just sad.
Yeah.
It's just after the Streamer Awards, it was so bad that I asked to be banned and they banned me for a little bit and then
You mean asking to be banned? So you couldn't go on it?
Yeah, exactly. So you'd ask to be banned so they couldn't post your clips on it. They couldn't talk about you on it.
Why can't they post your clips
if your name is banned, right?
Yeah.
You as so if anyone puts Cutie Cinderella.
Oh, I see. You asked the mods to.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't be on the Reddit. And they were like, okay, but then a lot of people asked for it and then they were like, never mind.
Wow.
So they got rid of the ban system. So now it's so sad because even one of my purposes with the Streamer Awards is streaming doesn't have a way to pull everyone from every corner of the internet. And LSF was one of those corners that I was trying to be like, look, guys, we've done something. Like this is for us. And they were livid. They're like, oh, this is gonna fail. No one's gonna watch it. Like, LOL.
Yeah. Damn. When I was streaming, I would, just have some stream and then my friends would go, yo, you're on LSF. And I would my heart would sink and I go,
no.
I don't want to know, dude. And they'd be like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Whew.
Yeah. I've skated by it just a couple times on LSF and I've been all right. They haven't put the gun to my head yet. But I was just curious. Yeah. I didn't imagine that you or Lud or anyone really read that shit anymore.
No, I mean, like the saddest thing is I had the Streamer Awards. It was a very successful event. And I go home because I'm exhausted. And I knew, because Ludwig won Streamer of the Year. Yeah. I knew that was going to be an issue. People that were like, oh, Cutie rigged it. You think I would rig it for my boyfriend? You think I wouldn't be like, oh, that's the most obvious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? No.
Yeah.
Right before they announced, like, it's so sad because there's this chunk of me that's like really proud girlfriend because he did a lot last year.
No,
he did a lot this year.
He objectively, he's done a lot, I would say, just even in just couple years in total. And it almost seems like people forget that.
And other streamers just
last year was his like subathon, right? Where, that was like the biggest thing ever.
Was that not 2 years ago? My memory is like so fucked right now.
2021, wasn't it?
2021, yeah. So the award show in 2022 is for 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did I think he did a subathon during like COVID, like 2020?
Still kind of COVID. It was like March of 2021.
Yeah, that whole period is such a blur to me. Anyway,
the
sorry,
last
continue.
3 years.
Yeah.
So right before it's announced, I'm sitting backstage with Maya and I give her my phone. Said I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
So I hadn't had my phone until that night, and then finally, the dumbass that I am, I get on LSF and I cried.
Damn.
I sobbed my heart out and I was like, this is so sad that I just did this thing that was like the whole purpose of it was to be positive. Streamers, I know like everyone's like, oh, millionaire babies that stay at their house. We don't get recognized enough for like the hard work. Yes, we get a $5 sub from somebody and that's amazing and that's great, but like there's no boss patting you on your back saying you did a good job, here's your gold star. Like I know it's silly, but being recognized in life is pretty important, I think, to your sanity.
I think it's uncomfortable too. Sorry, not to cut you off. I think it's uncomfortable because when you are your own boss, it's so like weird to validate yourself.
Oh my God, yeah.
And the whole internet, especially streamers, I mean, the whole internet is telling you, sometimes even your own chat, like, hey,
you're stupid.
Shut the fuck up. Like, like you don't work at all, So sorry, continue.
No, you're good. Like every single day, there's somebody in your chat being rude to you at least every 5 minutes. Yeah. And so, let me give you a stupid gold trophy. Yeah. But like Asmongold, who's been a World of Warcraft streamer for years, when I told him he was nominated, he said to me, he's like, I've never won anything. Damn. This guy who's just like a pinnacle of a part of the platform. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, just making content like all the time.
So you would think that, a Reddit dedicated to streamers would be excited about this, but no, it was only the negatives. And of course I know, like, whenever I do an event, people think like the first thing you should do is celebrate. The first thing I do, I pull out my phone and I write down everything I'm changing next year. That's the first thing I do.
Do you have a team that helps you like organize, or is it just you?
It's just me right now. I have 2 assistants that I got recently and they're starting to help. But yeah, it's hard. That's where that gap comes from that a lot of people don't realize. It's like, I'm not a buy. Ludwig has a team of like 20.
Yeah.
20 people?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
He has huge.
What is that?
They're so talented. He has a personal assistant. He has like someone that does the merch. He has someone that does all of his filming. Within the filming, there's someone that does like the photography, and then he has like a set designer pretty much on payroll, and then he has like his manager, and then he has.
And these are all people on his payroll. It's not like partnerships with outside companies.
No, these are all on his payroll. Wow. He has a huge staff. It's really, really cool, but that's not something. I'm a 4,000 viewer streamer.
Yeah.
Like,
but it sounds like your event thing could be something bigger.
Yeah.
It could be like a.
Eventually, if I start profiting off of it, then yeah, I can hire people. But for now, it's very much so like a guerrilla effort where it's just like, here we go. Like me and my assistant were at my house yesterday, and during shit camp, we're doing Zorb soccer.
Let's go. That is psycho.
What is that?
You are fucking kidding. What is human Zorb soccer?
Yeah.
You are nuts,
What
dude.
is Zorb
that is
soccer?
sick.
It's like those big soccer or big hamster balls that humans get into besides their feet are out.
Yeah.
And so we'll run around and play soccer.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be an issue, I think.
Someone
we gotta do. We gotta
sure get hurt. Yeah.
A bunch of streamers. Yeah, someone's gonna get hurt.
Sorry, I was exaggerating a little bit. My reaction was so exaggerated because I thought you were doing the ones where you're no feet. I thought someone was gonna be in it.
It'd be really hard to. Oh, they were the ball.
Yeah, and I thought, sorry, I was like, that's that thing that killed that person on that Russian ski lift.
Flew off the side.
See, fuck yeah.
I knew it that. Well, yeah, and
yeah,
no, in 100-degree heat inside a ball. Yeah, that would just be sacrifice. We'd vote whoever went in. Like,
that's Midsummer 2 right there.
Yeah, that should be the crescendo of shit camp. Like at the very end, the very last day.
We start humming.
Yeah, and you take
XQC,
someone and
get in.
them. Yeah.
He has to add us all to his auto host first.
Oh, man. X would die. For sure.
He'd be out. But we have Zorb soccer, and so I bought all these Zorb balls.
Yeah.
Thinking nothing of it, and then they show up, and I have 12 50-pound boxes outside my door, and it's just me and my assistant, and she's like. She maybe weighs 100 pounds, and where I'm staring at these and I'm like, how are we gonna get these? Weird things like that is where I make mistakes, where it's always like me and my assistant loading everything in and then loading everything out, and I'm like, we really need help next time. But again, I don't make money off these events yet. So
do you even have like a truck or anything?
No. Damn. I have a Subaru. Like it can do a lot, but mostly get me women. So.
Yeah, I was about to say we got a lot of lesbian listeners right now. They're like,
I have a boyfriend. I don't know why I'm flirting with you. I'm sorry. It's natural, I guess.